Well, ladies and gentlemen, despite the fact that the killer clowns have been having a few mishaps, a few missteps, a few hiccups, so to speak, it's not going to deter them from them having a killer clown purge this coming Sunday, October 31st on Halloween night, or it's being billed as now as Purge night, where the killer clowns are expected to rise up in groups and take over the world this coming Sunday. As you saw at the beginning of the video, there was a killer clown sighting in a carnival. In fact, we're going to go ahead and break things down in just a moment because we had an interview with a person who was actually there on the scene, seeing all the killer clowns, well, I guess, spewing their hatred and spewing their horrors in the carnival itself. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a chance to talk to somebody with the name of Julie, and this person had a lot to say. And as you saw in the beginning of the video, you saw the picture of the killer clown on the Ferris wheel. Well, of course, we got a chance to read the article, which is entitled, quote, "It Clown Sightings at Carnival Spook Ramstein Area Families." And the article goes on to say, quote, "Someone dressed as Pennywise the Dancing Clown from the 2017 and 2019 adaptations of the Stephen King's novel It enjoys a carnival ride October 17th, 2021 at the Barbarossa Land Fair in Kaiserslautern, Germany." Air Force Staff Sergeant Alexis Smith took the photo and sent it to alert her husband after the sight gave her chills. She told Stars and Stripes October 22nd, 2021. And of course, it was just a few days ago. This is just a prime example of what I mean, how the killer clown purge is not just in one country, not in the United States, not in Canada, but it's actually all over the world. This entire purge is expected to happen all over the globe, and that's exactly what BooBoo's been warning us as of late over the past few weeks, stating that this entire thing is worldwide. Well, immediately reading this article, we got a chance to roam on social media trying to see who was talking about this, and we stumbled across a person by the name of Julie who was talking about it lightly. We got a chance to actually DM her, and here's the Instagram-like DMs. It started off with, "So considering the fact that you saw a killer clown at the carnival, what exactly happened?" She responded back, "So first off, hi. Me and my friends were hanging out and we were having a great time until we saw a killer clown dressed as Pennywise standing around near the Ferris wheel. My friend Katie yelled out what he was doing. After that, he started approaching us slowly and we got freaked out. He then started running towards us. We started running and he grabbed my left shoulder. I screamed and he let go and we ran, and when we turned around, the killer clown was seen waving, then left. We never saw him again." We then said, "That must have been an awful experience for you and your friends. What did you do after?" She replied back by saying, "We immediately called the police and told the police what happened. They came about 10 minutes after and we explained to them what was happening. They searched the area but didn't find any killer clown. This entire thing is creepy because I heard how they want to purge the world on Halloween night, and I'm not liking that. This is too scary." We went on to ask the question, speaking about Halloween, what are your plans that night? Will you be out with your friends or will you be staying indoors? She replied back by saying, "To be honest, I'm going to go out with my friends. I know that sounds crazy, but we aren't going to let these killer clowns ruin Halloween for us. I heard what has been happening lately, and I know it's creepy and all, but seriously, what are we going to do? Sit around and let these killer clowns ruin one of the best nights in history? I'm going to enjoy my night, and I know my friends will be there with me as well." I then asked the question, with that being said, are you and your friends going to take extra precautions when you are out? Yeah, we will. We will be holding bats, and if any killer clowns come at us and start trying to grab us, then we will strike against them. I want all the killer clowns to know that we aren't going to be playing. Me and my friends aren't going to hold back, and I know we aren't going to be the only ones that won't be doing this. I'm sure there will be other people out there that will also do the same, so if these killer clowns are smart, then they would stop with this entire crap. Of course, we proceeded to ask, what do you think of the message the leader BooBoo the Clown and the rest of the clowns are trying to enforce? How this world should pay for their wrongdoings? She replied back, honestly, they all need to help, especially the leader. This entire situation is crazy, and they need to see some therapist of some kind. I'm sick and tired of these killer clowns claiming that they're going to take over when, honestly, they aren't going to do anything. They are all weak, and they might have a lot of clowns on their side, but seriously, there are more good people than bad. And I can assure everyone that people will help out. We then asked the question here, what about the abductions? What are your thoughts on that? She replied back by saying, that's another reason why I feel these clowns are sick in the head. They need to give it up and release all the poor innocent people who have been abducted by them. They are so dumb and blank stupid. I get mad as heck when I keep thinking of them trying to make people suffer. They need to suck it up and just shut the blank up. Honestly, what is their deal? Why do they have to hate so much? Of course, we replied back saying, in asking the question, they claim that the world has ridiculed them, hence the acts they are deliberately doing in society. Your thoughts? She then said, look, I know it's sad that these guys were ridiculed and stuff. Nobody should be bullied no matter what, but it's even more wrong when these guys group up and try to abduct people and destroy societies and all that. They are doing worse than what the people who ridicule them are doing. I think they have no right to be doing this no matter what. We then asked the question, do you think it's possible to ever level with the killer clowns? She replied back shockingly, I mean, I don't know. It would be hard to. I would love to talk to one of them and explain to them the joys of life. Life isn't about being evil or about going against people, but the thing is, they gotta calm down. It's gonna be hard for them to gain our trust, but I want to really make sure, so I want to see if I can talk to them. But I also live in the reality. And the reality is, I feel like these clowns won't really take the chance to talk to us. Because me and my friends are friendly people and we would want to talk to them, but only if they are nice to us. If they're going to be creepy and hostile, then nah. We then asked, so say for instance the killer clowns do oblige and comply to the demands of being nice, how would you change the public's perception? She replied back saying, I would use social media as a grand tool to make sure everyone understands that they are willing to change. I would have no problem telling everyone that the killer clowns have a heart and that they are willing to change for society. I'm hoping that there is some miracle, I hope, that these killer clowns are going to go and change, but honestly, I highly doubt it. We will see what's going to happen, but I'm just wishing for the best. Of course, we get a chance to ask the final question. I asked, in terms of the carnival, what warnings would you want to give out to anybody out there looking to attend these social events? She replied back saying, I would tell them to always stay in groups, and I would tell them to always check your surroundings. You just have no idea what's going to happen, and it's best to never be alone. Always be in groups if that's possible. I'm hoping that everyone stays safe. That's the best thing to say here. I want everyone to understand that this is not a joke and that some areas do have these killer clowns out there stalking people. And they will probably be there at a carnival and other places. So again, just make sure to be in groups and never be alone. So that concludes this interview with Julie, along with her friends who got a chance to see the killer clown just a couple of days ago in the Carnival area. And it looks like this killer clown was wasting little time. As soon as they, of course, made contact with the killer clown was about to grab Julie, from what we understand according to the interview. Let's go ahead and break it down here for just a second as we're getting set for October 31st, a few days from now. The killer clowns are hell-bent in making sure they're going to rise up on that night to take over the world. But the question is, will they succeed? Because there's a lot of other people out there who will indeed stop the killer clowns. I mean, it just takes a second for somebody to call the 911, the police, and they will come here and they will, of course, scare the killer clowns away. So, I mean, listen, the killer clowns have a mission in their mind. They want everyone to suffer. They want everyone to live in fear. But the problem with that is the killer clowns, it's about 500,000 total worldwide compared to the millions out there. Not to mention the advancements in the technology the military and the policemen have if it actually gets out of hand. There is no way, ladies and gentlemen, the killer clowns will actually take over. BooBoo the Clown seems very confident about the fact that they will take over on Sunday on October 31st, but I could agree with people like Timothy and Julie and so on and so forth. I don't see it happening anytime soon, but we'll find out. What's going to happen on the 31st of October? Exactly what will happen on that night? The Killer Clown Purge night. Will it be the night? October 31st, 2021. Will it be the night the Killer Clowns officially purge this world? Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time, everyone. Continuing on with the Killer Clowns, and more information will indeed be uploaded as the days follow. Thanks for joining us, and have a good night.